morning and welcome to today's vlog, which I'm starting late because I'm running late. But it is 6:52. I guess I'm like not running late because we don't have an official start time, but the earlier I get to work, the earlier I get to leave work. So usually I like to be there between 7 and 7:30, which I will be able to do today. So I guess it's fine and dandy. Putting some honey in my tea, and then my lunch is already packed and ready to go because I was flying around this morning. And then I just have to brush my teeth and get out the door. But what's gonna happen this weekend is that you guys are gonna come along for a working weekend in my life, because I work in healthcare and I work in an inpatient hospital, and the hospital is open 24/7, which means that we have to be there 7 days a week. So I have to work 2 weekend days a month, and this is my weekend day. So happy Saturday. Let's get to work. I also have this honking zit pop up last night, and it's one of those ones that hurts. There's my toothbrush in the shower. There it is. So I work as an occupational therapist. So I'm in the rehab world. That's me, that's my life. So on weekends, we really only see evaluations and like people that need to get out of the hospital. And then obviously because I work in a hospital, I'll bring you along for as much as I can, but that's not a lot. So you'll just come with me on my breaks. Wish that I could just turn on. It's 10:14. I have seen 3 ICU patients, so that's how the day's going so far. That's pretty standard. Off to see It is 3:30. I clocked out. I had a bunch of overtime this week, so I cut some of it and am headed home. And it's raining and lightning. So I hope that made the same sound on camera as it did here. Wow, that was... I fear I may be in the epicenter of the storm. Anyways, I'm gonna go home before everything floods. I just watched that clip back and did not realize how close I was to getting struck by lightning. And am headed. I am sure that hit the hospital itself. That's nuts. It's 3:52 and I'm home, and I'm gonna eat half a cantaloupe as my snack, okay? The way that I eat cantaloupe is I just use a tablespoon as a melon baller, and I just eat it, you know, like this. Scoop. Actually, this lighting is perfect because if I'm not mistaken, you can't see the monster cystic pimple that has just grown throughout the day that I have a pimple patch on, but it's one of the clear ones. So clearly I need some of those like fun star ones for when I'm filming YouTube videos. Today was kind of one of those days where it's like, it was a fine day, and of the last, I mean, I guess it's like the same. I've had the same numbers of days off, but my work stretch has been 3 1 day off, 4 2 days off, 4 1 day off, and then I work 4. It's just a lot of working. I haven't had a weekend. I had a Monday and Tuesday off, and I recognize that that's the same as a weekend, but it's not. And if you like work in healthcare and have these word patterns, and you understand, it's just not the same. Even though it's 2 days off in a row, it is not the same as working 5 and then having 2 days off and then working 5 and then having 2 days off, because on either end of it, I had a long stretch with only 1 day off in between. And I know that 4 days doesn't sound like a long stretch. Just believe me, okay? It's a long stretch. So you just get like out of whack a little bit and a little bit thrown off. I work tomorrow and then I have Monday off. I'm in this weird like, today's a Saturday, so should I relax? But it's also like basically my Thursday, so I shouldn't relax. But then I only have 1 day off on Monday, so I should relax. The way that my hospital does it is we just pick up a weekend every single month, and we like coordinate with each other to make sure it's staffed appropriately. We don't have like set weekends. So that's why I worked the last weekend of July and the first weekend of August. So I had 2 back-to-back weekends. I don't think I'll be doing this to myself again. I don't think that's the vibe necessarily. We don't do it in seniority order, which is fine because I would be absolutely trashed. Like I would be the least senior person. I guess now I'm not the least senior person now, but I would be close to the bottom. But I do feel like there should be like, hey, if you absolutely can't work any other weekends, let us know, and then otherwise we'll pick in seniority order. That seems like it'd be fair to me. I don't really know what the solution is, but I think the solution is just not having to work weekends, which they are talking about increasing how many weekends we work. I'm not afraid to say that I will be gone. I will be so gone. 2 is the maximum. And 2 weekend days, that's 1 full week in a month. I have plenty of friends that work at places with 1 weekend day. If you work in healthcare, how many weekend days are you required to work every single month? I'm curious. I must know. I think the weirdest thing is like, it's a Saturday, so take it easy, which I don't generally do because I'm working on you guys. But it's a different type of work because it's on my own stuff. It's not on anyone else's, but it's also a Thursday. It's kind of like constantly being jet lagged in a way where you're like, what time is it? What day of the week is it? I just don't know. Maybe none of that made sense. That seems highly possible that none of that made sense, but you listened to it and I appreciate that. So one thing about me is that I show up to work like this, but obviously we are not working with our hair down. So I put my claw clip in my car before going inside. Honestly, it's 3:11 and this is the first time I'm checking in because it has just been crazy in here. But I actually finished my work for the day, so I'm gonna do my CPR competency. I look haggard. This freaking zit. Listen, I was just picking at it. I'm a zit picker. Don't worry about me. She's solid under there, okay? It's 4:15. It's date night. But first, we have to work out. So I'm going to get a little energy and then get ready to work out.
I just jump that high?
What? Do you know how to squat jump?
Oh.
Yeah. Get ready with me for date night, starting by icing my honking zit. Jake usually has a lot of faith in me, but he does not have faith that I can be ready to go by 6 o'clock. It is 5:40. I'm gonna have my hair and makeup done before 6. Starting of course with the hair, I'm just gonna toss in some loose curls, so I'll check in when those are done. I'm gonna get my curling iron going while I lay out my clothes. Hair is curled. We will let these bouncy Shirley Temple curls fall out a little bit naturally and then kind of get them to do what we want. Let's get a face on. These are the 6 products that I'll be using. I use the Neutrogena Hydro Burst whatever as a concealer. It is not a concealer, it's an old foundation, but I use it as concealer. So would something else probably work better? Yeah. Do I care? No. These are all from Target. I am not a makeup girly. We just like good enough around here. This color. It's really not that deep. And I love looking like I'm sweating. The shinier the face, the better. I like to look like you just put sunscreen on and are a little bit sunburnt. And I don't really know why I'm walking you through the step-by-steps because it certainly isn't something that you would want to emulate. If anything, it's just to show you how quick this can be. I use a brown mascara. I feel like it just pops my eyes a little bit more. Just have to get dressed. 12 minutes, not too shabby, I'd say. I'm ready to go. Purse, dress, shoes.
Oh no, you don't want feet in it.
No, I think 100% of this outfit, well this is just from like a bag store in Spain, but the rest of this outfit is entirely from Target. Actually, that's a lie. The dress is from Target and the shoes are also from just like a shoe store in Spain. So very international of me. Might be cute, might not be, who knows?